Okay, let's take a look at the risks of this type of setup. And I've paper traded this for a year, and I've done it in my real account for nearly another year. Very successful, even in a straight up market. The daily sales more than make up for the losses on the LEAPS. But okay, what is the risk? Well, let's see, we sold the 6055 0 DTE, for tomorrow. And technically we're selling it against this long 6,000 out in 2029. So 6055, 6,000, that's a $5,500 spread that we're selling, put spread. Okay, so that $5,500 becomes fully marginable in an IRA. So you've got your amount you paid to put the trade on. You've got the distance on the call spread that we sold. All that's fully marginable, plus the distance between the 0 DTE sale and the long put. Okay, not a big deal yet, but let's say the market goes on up to 6,800. Now all of a sudden you find yourself selling a 6,800 put against a 6,000 put. That's 80 grand, fully marginable in an IRA. So that distance right there is the big risk that I see in this trade. Okay, yeah, it is a risk. So let's say you sell that 6,800 and then the market tanks. Well, you're going to be taking unrealized losses on the 6,800 to the 6,000. And that's something you have to be mentally prepared for. So the market's tanking. So what do we do? Well, this has happened to me 2 or 3 times in my real account, and you can't panic. What I do, you do you, but what I do is that 6,800 that I sold, it's way in the money now, so I roll it out a month and down as far as I can. Even if I have to take a little bit of a debit, not a big deal. So roll it down as far as I can, then you just sit back and wait. So let's say the market still hasn't recovered, still going down. Then I roll it out again, another month and down as far as I can. Who knows how far, 40, 50, 75, 80 points, maybe 100. Just kind of depends on what the market's given us. But you keep rolling down month after month after month. Well, I mean, this trade's way out in 2020. The base position's way out in 2029 with the LEAPS, so we've got plenty of time. Just can't panic. Well, eventually, after as many roll downs as it takes, the market starts recovering, comes back up, and sooner or later, this put that you've been rolling down goes to zero once the market gets back up above it. And at that point, the market's a lot lower, and your short LEAPS position has been getting more and more valuable during this sell-off. So now you start the selling again. So if you start getting bullish on the market again after this big sell-off, now you can really make your money, because you can start selling your 0 DTE puts slightly in the money to take advantage of this recovery in the market. And you can start doing $1,500, $2,000 a day on your 0 DTE sales as the market's recovering. And doesn't take long to get in a very profitable position if you have the patience to ride it down and continue rolling your 0 DTE put sale down, down, down. So anyway, that's the big risks that I see. Showing big paper losses on a big sell-off if you've got a big distance between your 0 DTE put sale and your long put that you're selling against. So that's something to watch out for and be prepared for. Okay, now we'll, thought this was going to be the last video, but come back one more time and I'll show you the actual numbers from some of the positions that I've done in my real account.